Homicide, Texas. My name is Miley Horsley, and I'm giving my testimony. So, about 3 years ago, I went to Messiah, Texas winter camp, and that was my first camp that I went to. And when I first got there, I didn't really want to be there. I went for my friends, I went for the wrong reasons, and I didn't have a relationship with God at all. And so then I went to Messiah, Texas summer camp. And when I was there, I was there for the wrong reasons. I didn't really want a relationship with God or felt like I needed to have one. And so I was sitting one night and someone told me, you need to sit with God. He's dying to have a relationship with you. He wants to be with you so bad and is just waiting for you to accept him. And I was kind of shocked by that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try it. And I was sitting there and I said, God, I'm for you. I want a relationship with you. Like, I'm ready. And basically, as I was sitting there, I felt a hand on my shoulder. And I kind of freaked out, and I told someone, and they were like, that's God. He's giving you a sign that he heard what you said, and he is ready to start your journey. Like, he is ready for you to start your journey. Like, it's time for you to start your journey. And so then I went to the next year's camp, and then this year I went to camp. And when I went to summer camp this year, I had gotten a lot closer with God over the years. Like, I finally felt like I had a relationship with him, but I was waiting for the big step to take. Because even though I had accepted him, I was getting baptized those years. I still needed to take one more big step. And because I had ended up getting saved, but again, only from my friends, only because I thought it was cool. And so I ended up, I was sitting and in the back one night during worship, and I didn't feel anything from God, like anything at all. And I felt God tell me, you need to go sing to me. You need to go in the front, and I want you to sing your heart out to me. And so I was like, okay. And I was terrified. I was so scared. And then I ended up pushing through my fear, even though I was so scared to go to the front. I ended up pushing through it. And it was like I looked at this one spot that was empty, and it was basically highlighted. It was like, that's my spot that I need to go stand in and sing to him. And so I went to the front in that same spot, and I just put my arms up and just started singing as loud as I could. And I felt God, next to me, singing next to me too. I felt his presence. And at one point, I got, a vision of him standing on one side of the sea and me on the other. And I said, I want to go to you. And he parted the seas, and we met in the middle. And I held his hands, and I felt the warmness of his hands, and just felt I felt his spirit through me. And that year I had found out my gifts were pastor and prophet, I think. And I remember talking to one of the ladies, and she was like, yeah, that's where you get visions and stuff like that. Have you ever gotten that? And I thought that was hilarious, because the other night I had a vision of that. And so it was really cool to me, because I had never experienced stuff like that before, especially because I'd never gone to a camp like Messiah, Texas. That is truly an amazing camp. I love Messiah, Texas so much. And so I ended up getting baptized a few days later, and they had said to me, why are you getting baptized? And I said, because God's been giving me a sign, and I'm not scared anymore. And I remember as soon as I said that, everyone started cheering so incredibly loudly around me. And I had looked around, and I just saw how many amazing people were there supporting me. And I didn't realize that many people there were supporting me and wanting me to have a relationship with God. And a lot of the leaders had come up and were hugging me, and I was like, wow, I am so blessed to be in this community with this many loving people. And so that's whenever I kind of realized God wants me. Like, he's put and given me, he has given me these people in my life for a reason. And that's why I want to stay at this camp, and I want to be with him, because without him I would have never met any of these people. I would have never been put in this position that I am now. And I'm so blessed to have been able to go to Messiah, Texas, because I would have never met anyone who I'm friends with now. And it's such an amazing camp and such an amazing experience to go to. And I'm so grateful to been able to have gone every year that I have been able to go. And when you're at camp, it's like all your worries and fears just disappear. And the amount of people, when you look around and you see them worshiping and crying and just singing out, it is the most beautiful thing to watch. Because whenever my relationship has grown with God so much that he's been able to speak through me now. And one of the gifts I found out, or what my calling is I'm called to be on the worship team. And I've been trying to finally build my relationship more so that I can get to that point where I want to be. And so, I don't know. It's just amazing to be able to go there. And I pray that anyone who has not been able to go, or who isn't able to go again, just is able just to have that relationship with him at home, because it's amazing. And it really makes an impact on your life whenever you have God in it. So that was my testimony. Bye, guys.